Chapter 3. Adjectives and degrees of comparison. An adjective is a word used to describe a noun or a pronoun. Example: I will make some tea for you. Some is the adjective here and it describes the noun tea. Features: adjectives describe or modify a noun or a pronoun. Adjectives tell more about the kind, quantity, ownership of the noun or pronoun it describes or modifies. Kinds of adjectives. Adjectives can be of 6 kinds: quality, quantity, number, demonstrative, interrogative, possessive. Adjectives of quality. Adjectives that indicate the quality of a noun are called adjectives of quality. Example: the boy is intelligent. They indicate the shape, size, color of a person or thing. Some examples of adjectives of quality are beautiful, magnificent, great, and slow. They answer the question, what kind, with respect to the noun or pronoun they describe. Adjectives of quantity. These adjectives are measuring words that modify the noun. Example: you have enough time to complete the work. They indicate the quantity of the noun or pronoun they describe. Some examples of adjectives of quantity are some, most, enough, much, and all. They answer the question, how much? They are used with uncountable nouns. Adjectives of number. These adjectives tell us how many people or things are being talked about. Example: 15 students have been chosen for the play. They indicate the number of the noun or pronoun they describe. Some examples of adjectives of number are many, several, ordinal numbers like third, fifth, first, and cardinals like 1, 2, 5, and 7. They answer the question, how many, or in what order. They are used with countable nouns. Exceptions. Some adjectives like some, sufficient, few can be used for both countable and uncountable nouns. Examples: some food has been kept aside for the poor. Some students have arrived late. In sentence A, some is used with an uncountable noun. In sentence B, some is also used with a countable noun. Demonstrative adjectives. These adjectives point out which person or thing is meant. Example: these apples are rotten. They help in pointing out the thing or object meant. Demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these, those, such, and certain. They answer the question, which one or which ones. Interrogative adjectives. These adjectives are used along with nouns to ask questions. Example: which book will you buy? Interrogative adjectives are whose, what, and which. Possessive adjectives. A possessive adjective shows possession or belonging. Example: his books are on the table. They answer the question, whose. Possessive adjectives are my, our, your, his, her, their, and its. Formation of adjectives. Adjectives can be formed by adding suffixes such as full, F-U-L, O-U-S, L-Y, Y, able, and so on. Following are examples of some adjectives formed by adding suffixes to nouns. Noun, suffix, adjective, love plus able, lovable, wealth plus y, wealthy, hope plus ful, hopeful, hopeful, courage plus ous, courageous, friend plus ly, friendly. Value corner. When we add suffix y to the word need, it becomes an adjective needy. There is a boy in your neighborhood who wants to go to school, but his parents are not able to send him because they are poor. How will you help him? A suffix is a group of letters placed at the end of a word. Examples: ful, ous, and so on. Here are more examples of adjectives formed by adding suffixes. We often have to change the spellings wherever required. Suffix, word, adjective, word, adjective. Al, accident, accidental, herb, herbal, brute, brutal, habit, habitual, crime, criminal, industry, industrial, center, central, machine, mechanical. Essence, essential, nature, natural, empire, imperial, nation, national, base, basal, base, option, facial, ar, circle, circular, perpendicle, perpendicular, table, tabular, able, advice, advisable, honor, honorable, comfort, comfortable, memory, memorable, depend, dependable, profit, profitable. Favor, favorable, value, valuable. I see. Atmosphere, atmospheric. Science, scientific. Enigma, enigmatic. Sympathy, sympathetic. Hero, heroic. Tragedy, tragic. Poet, poetic. Scenery, scenic. ISH, boy, boyish. Fever, feverish. Girl, girlish. Fool, foolish. Child, childish. Snob, snobbish. FUL, beauty, beautiful. Mercy, merciful. Duty, dutiful. Peace, peaceful. Cheer, cheerful. Thought, thoughtful. Faith, faithful. Use, useful. Option, use, useful. Harm, harmful. Doubt, doubtful. IVE, impress, impressive. Imagine, imaginative. Express, expressive. Talk, talkative. LESS, care, careless. Name, nameless. Limit, limitless. Use, useless. Law, lawless. Thought, thoughtless. Mercy, merciless. Pain, painless. Like, LIKE, child, childlike. Life, lifelike. LY, brother, brotherly. Month, monthly. Coward, cowardly. State, stately. Day, daily. One, only. friend, friendly, scholar, scholarly, hour, hourly, week, weekly, love, lovely, world, worldly, low, lowly, high, highly, SOME, tire, tiresome, trouble, troublesome, quarrel, quarrelsome, awe, awesome, OUS, adventure, adventurous, fame, famous, contempt, contemptuous, glory, glorious, danger, dangerous, industry, industrious, mystery, mysterious, nerve, nervous, virtue, virtuous, pity, piteous, why, anger, angry, might, mighty, ease, easy, need, needy, blood, bloody, stone, stony, fault, faulty, star, starry, flower, flowery, storm, stormy, gloom, gloomy, taste, tasty, haste, hasty, thirst, thirsty, hot, hearty, wind, windy, hill, hilly, worth, worthy, hunger, hungry, fault, faulty. Other words: affection, affectionate, west, western, east, eastern, wood, wooden, France, French, wool, woolen. Formation of opposites with the addition of prefixes. Opposite words, adjectives, or negative words, adjectives, can be formed by adding prefixes such as dis, in, non, and so on. Dis, in, non. Following are some examples of some opposites formed by adding prefixes to the adjective. Prefixes, adjectives, opposites. Dis plus honest, dishonest. Ir plus responsible, irresponsible. Un plus comfortable, uncomfortable. Im plus polite, impolite. In plus human, inhuman. Prefixes are groups of letters placed at the beginning of words. Examples: dis, in, non. Degrees of comparison. Flashback. Adjectives change in form to show comparison. They have 3 degrees of comparison, namely positive, comparative, and superlative. The positive degree is used when no comparison is made. Example: he is young. The comparative degree is used when 2 persons or things are compared. Example: Suresh is younger than Ram. We use than with the comparative degree of an adjective. Example: Hina is more intelligent than any other girl in the class. The word other is used here to show that Hina, in comparison to other girls, is more intelligent. The word other shows that she is not included among other girls considered as one group. But we cannot use than when we write Hina is more intelligent of the 2 girls. The superlative degree is used when more than 2 persons or things of the same class are compared. Example: he is the youngest in the family. More than 2 members in the family are being compared. The superlative degree has been used. The article The is used with the superlative degree. Examples: the shortest, the highest, the most courageous. We do not use double superlatives. Examples: most tallest, most brightest are incorrect. A plain superlative can be made emphatic by using intensifiers such as very, much, and by far. Example: he is the very best of all the dancers in school. Adverbs such as easily, decidedly, undoubtedly are sometimes used before the superlatives. Example: this is undoubtedly the best hotel in the city. Formation of comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives by adding er and est to the positive degree. Positive, comparative, superlative. Sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Small, smaller, smallest. Tall, taller, tallest. By adding only r and st when the positive ends in e. Brave, braver, bravest. Fine, finer, finest. White, whiter, whitest. When the positive ends in a single consonant preceded by a short vowel. We double the final consonant and then add er and est. Positive, comparative, superlative. Big, bigger, biggest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Sad, sadder, saddest. When the positive ends in y and has a consonant before y, we change y into I and then add er and est. Easy, easier, easiest. Happy, happier, happiest. Lazy, lazier, laziest. Wealthy, wealthier, wealthiest. By placing more and most before positives to form comparatives and superlatives respectively. Courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Industrious, more industrious, most industrious. Remember, usually most adjectives of one or more than one syllable form the comparative by adding er and the superlative by adding est to the positive. Adjectives of more than two syllables form the comparative and superlatives by putting more and most before the positive. Syllables are units into which a word is divided. They contain a vowel sound and usually one or more consonants. Irregular comparison. The comparative and superlative forms of some adjectives are not formed from the positive degree. Some examples of irregular comparisons are as follows: positive, comparative, superlative. Good, well, better, best. Bad, evil, ill. Worse, worst. Little, less, lesser, least. Much, many. More, most, quantity. Late, later, last, latest. Far, farther, farthest. Correct use of some adjectives. Use of many, much. Many is used with plural form of countable nouns. It indicates a large number of something. Examples: A. I kept many pencils in the drawer. B. He lived here for many months. Much is used to indicate a large quantity of something, and it is used with uncountable nouns. Examples: A. There is much milk in the jug. B. She experienced much thrill when she went for adventure sports. Use of some, any. Some is used in sentences that are affirmative. whereas any is generally used in negative sentences. Examples: A. She has brought some oranges. B. She has not brought any oranges. When we ask a question, we often use some if we expect an affirmative answer, and we usually use any if we expect a negative answer. Examples: A. She is feeling tired. Could you make some lemonade for her? The word some is used because an affirmative answer is expected. B. I think you can complete the project on your own. Do you require any help? The word any is used because a negative answer is expected. Features: a little, some but not much. Examples: a little water, a little rice. Little, nearly nothing. Example: there is little water in the bucket. It is nearly empty. A few, some but not many. Example: last night I read a few stories. Few, nearly nothing. Example: there are few people in the auditorium. It was nearly empty. Use of little, a little, the little. Little is used with uncountable nouns. Little indicates almost none. A little indicates at least some. A little indicates at least some. The little indicates the whole, though very little. Examples: A. There is little milk in the pan. She cannot make a cup of tea for you with that. B. She can make a cup of tea for you as there is a little milk in the pan. C. She made 2 cups of tea with the little milk in the pan. Use of few, a few, the few. A few, the few. Few is used with countable nouns. Few indicates not many, maybe almost none. A few indicates at least some. The few shows all of them, though very few. Examples: few boys attended the martial arts coaching class today. A few boys attended the coaching class yesterday, as it was a holiday in school. The few boys who attended the martial arts class practiced the kicks and punches sincerely. Use of later, latter, latest, last. Later and latest are used to indicate time, whereas latter and last are used to denote position. Examples: A. It is only 8 o'clock. She will leave later for office. B. The latest news is shocking. The boy went and sat in the last row. Reena and Minal are good friends. The latter is a talented dancer. Here latter indicates Minal. Use of older, oldest, elder, eldest. Older and oldest are used to denote age, and they are used with both persons and things. Examples: Sumit is older than Ravi. Sangini is the oldest girl in the group. These mountains are older than the villages that mushroomed later. Elder and eldest are used with close family relations like sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, and so on. Examples: Rohit is elder of the 2 brothers. Sheena is the eldest among all the sisters. Her eldest sister lives in a hostel. We should never use than with elder. We may write, example, Surbhi is older than Sumati. We should never write, Surbhi is elder than Sumati. Use of nearest, next. Nearest implies distance, and next denotes position. Examples: My hostel room is nearest to the mess. The museum is next to the park. Use of as, so, As. As is generally used with positive statements. Examples: he is as cool as a cucumber. The boy is as good a swimmer as we had expected. We may use both as, and so as in negative sentences. Examples: A. He is not as irresponsible as you think. Rohan is not so lazy as you think. Comparative adjectives ending in or. Adjectives: junior, senior, superior, and inferior end in or and are followed by to, but, not than. Examples: she was junior to me in college. Her watch is superior to yours. My bracelet is inferior to hers. Note: some adjectives cannot be used in the comparative or the superlative degree because they represent the highest degree in themselves. Such adjectives are chief, complete, perfect, entire, unique, full, ideal. We can never use the terms more chief, most chief, or more full, most full, or more ideal, most ideal. Examples: the weather was ideal for paragliding. Correct. The weather was most ideal for paragliding. Incorrect. There are no comparative or superlative degrees for adjectives like ideal, unique, complete, perfect, full, entire, and chief. Remember, adjectives of quality answer the question what kind with respect to the noun or pronoun they describe. Adjectives of quantity answer the question how much. They are used with uncountable nouns. Adjectives of number answer the question how many or in what order. They are used with countable nouns. Some are many, several, ordinal numbers like third, fifth, first, and cardinals like 1, 2, 5, and 7. Demonstrative adjectives answer the question which one or which ones. Possessive adjectives answer the question whose. Adjectives can be formed by adding suffixes such as ful, ous, ly, y, able, joy, joyful, fame, famous, friend, friendly. Adjectives change in form to show comparison. The positive degree is used when no comparison is made. The comparative degree is used when two persons or things are compared, use of than. The superlative degree is used when more than two persons or things of the same class are compared.